Hello again, we are back to our minimum viable product discussion, and it's me again, Sherry Ann. So, majority of the apps today are developed using Agile methodology, and many startups use Agile in the development of their products. So, let's talk about the use of Agile methodology in developing an MVP. First, let's talk about what is Agile. Agile is an iterative approach to project management and software development. And in fact, Agile project management came from the Agile software development model. In this approach, there are lots of repetition of processes, there are tons of testing involved, and there are lots of getting feedback from the users that will be used in the next iteration. The approach focuses on customer experience, collaborative development, and responsiveness to customer feedback. In an agile project management method, teams and organizations already have a mindset where they expect and accept change openly. And as I mentioned earlier, Agile emphasizes on iteration. It is very, very important to note that these iterations have to work and have to move the development team to the next phase. Now, because the Agile methodology is built on both validating and iterating products based on user input, the MVP approach plays a central role in an Agile development. So, the key differentiator between Agile and other methodologies is that Agile leverages MVP. In an Agile approach, there are lots of repetition, and we've talked about that on the previous slide. There are lots of testing involved, and it's really focused on customer experience and customer feedback. Now, an MVP is about building the simplest thing we can, right? We've also talked about that in the previous videos. And this is an efficient way, this is efficient in an agile environment because it keeps the team from building only, and again, let me repeat, building only the features customers want and will use, rather than wasting time developing and building things that customers don't care about. Now, I cannot stress enough that in an agile environment, there's a lot of testing and rebuilding based on feedback. Here's a list of how MVP is being used in an agile environment. So Agile MVP really enables testing a product with the use of minimum resources, especially that we said MVP is about building the core functionalities, so it helps minimize minimize the use of resources. Now, another thing is that Agile helps improve customer satisfaction because in an MVP method, we are only focusing on the simplest feature, but we rely on customer feedback, and Agile helps in that because it's all about collecting customer feedback, right? The beauty of it is that when you combine the two, it eradicates unnecessary waste of working hours, especially for the development team. Now, another thing that's really important to note is that MVP helps in bridging communication gaps between customers and the product development team, thus helping and providing validated learning through this loop, which is this continuous feedback. Last but not the least is that MVP helps facilitate in this product design in an efficient and effective manner. So that's just the quick overview on the correlation of Agile and MVP. I hope that's something that you can take as we continue to learn more about MVP and how it could potentially help you in your new startup venture.